my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down.
Set. 19. 24.
Track. That's track.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4. First down.
Go, let's go!
That's good for a Texans first down. First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left.
Check 26, check 26.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the 50, it's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
5%. 88. Touchdown alert. 24.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
59. 58 for Mike. And 58 is a Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Set 180. Set 180.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Rivers escaping the pressure right. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They keep it with Miller on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. On first down, Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, echo. Alpha!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 32.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now. It's Miller. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, downtown! Shoot! Hey, orbit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, load it! Nice 7. 55.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check. Hey, team 6. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Behind.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Zero. Hey, dude. Load it.
Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
117. What's the end?
Load it.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Three down. Go now. Trick three.
Hey, 59.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all.
Eat, well, watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back. 180! Bus. Sit down!
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Yeah. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defense, out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. The 20. A big hitter That one goes for 40 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early. In the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott pushing his way through. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. 74.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Man 5-7. Grip. He don't know no better.
Switch.
Under 10. Here we go. 10. Hey.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down. Mike 35.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go to Elliott again. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
2 carry now for Elliott. And some space here. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, 480. 48, right now, let's go. We own it. We own it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 48.
from the shotgun. It's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
48.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Kill. Check 43. There we go, kill.
48 month. Here we go. Check.
26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
I got you. Watch the shit.
Gun. Hey, kill.
Set. Check.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
4th down, Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Whip. Watch this one.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out with a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. It's caught. Cooper. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. He finds Austin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Switch. 46.
On first down, it's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On second down, it's Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Powers through. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift. Tight dog. Kill.
Check now. Go to 54. Why?
Slam.
First down, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yo.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go. 180. Go, get out there. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run that time by Elliott. 72 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Shrugs the tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Elliott. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's second down.
Here we go. 48.
Check 48 to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
47. 26.
Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
treacherous, I